Welcome to the Wonder Garden channel. To give you more options for caring for orchids at home, today I will share a new method for making natural fertilizer. Simple, easy to implement, but highly effective. This method is particularly suitable for orchids that have finished blooming, are entering a resting phase, and need recovery. With this method, the plant will quickly regain its vitality, develop a healthy root system and leaves, and be ready to enter a new blooming season, more beautiful and vibrant than ever. Let's get started. This is an orchid I bought for just $2 at a store. When I brought it home, I accidentally neglected it for a while, and surprisingly, today I noticed that the plant has sprouted a few new, lush green leaves. This is a clear sign that the plant still has vitality and is striving to grow again. At this point, the most important thing is to create a suitable new environment for the plant so that its roots and leaves can continue to develop healthily. Therefore, I will proceed to repot and prepare a new growing medium for the plant right now. First, we need to gently remove the plastic pot from the plant. You can see that although the plant has developed new leaves, the root system below is almost completely rotten. This is one of the reasons why the plant cannot absorb enough water and nutrients. Next, I will remove all the moss clinging around the roots to treat the root system. Moss is a very common and popular growing medium in nurseries due to its excellent moisture retention. However, when brought home, if the amount of water used for watering is not controlled, the moss will retain water for too long, causing the roots to become waterlogged and gradually rot over time. Therefore, completely removing the old growing medium is the first and most important step to begin the recovery process for the orchid. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After completely removing the moss around the base, you can easily observe the entire root system of the plant. This is a crucial step to accurately assess the plant's health condition. At this point, I will use sterilized, specialized scissors to cut away all the rotten, damaged, soft, or decayed roots. These roots can be a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi, which can harm the entire plant. Cutting them away helps prevent the spread of diseases. When you remove the damaged roots, the plant will not waste energy on non-functioning roots, allowing it to focus on developing new, healthier roots. Please handle gently but decisively, avoiding damage to the healthy roots, as they will play a crucial role in the upcoming recovery process. Next, cut away all the old flower stems. When you remove the old flower stems, the plant can focus its energy on producing new stems, helping it bloom continuously and more beautifully in the following seasons. To thoroughly clean the plant and remove any remaining dust, bacteria, or mold on the stem and roots, I will rinse the entire plant with clean water. Use room temperature water and gently rinse the entire plant, especially the roots and stem. This will help reduce the risk of disease and allow the plant to absorb nutrients better after repotting. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. After rinsing, I will let the plant drain completely before moving on to the next steps. To treat the plant before planting, I will use cinnamon powder, a natural ingredient with high antibacterial properties that helps prevent fungal diseases and harmful bacteria affecting the orchid. I take 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder, add it to 500 milliliters of boiling water, and then stir well to fully dissolve the nutrients in the cinnamon into the water. Once the mixture is fully dissolved, I will cover it and let it steep for a few hours until the water cools completely. Next, I will use another clean glass jar and place a piece of bread in it. Bread contains natural yeast and a small amount of sugar, which stimulate the activity of beneficial microorganisms, thereby supporting the decomposition of organic matter, making it easier for the plant to absorb. Then, I will add 50 milliliters of beer. Beer contains brewer's yeast and B group vitamins, particularly B1, which stimulate root development, enhance metabolic processes, and help the orchid recover faster. After adding all the ingredients, I will mix these 2 ingredients with 1 liter of warm water. Then cover tightly and let it steep for 2 hours to fully dissolve and activate the nutrients. After 1 hour, when the cinnamon water has completely cooled, I will stir the solution to ensure the nutrients in the cinnamon powder are fully dissolved in the water. Then, I will filter out the residue, keeping only the clear cinnamon water. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. To avoid the solution being too concentrated and causing shock to the plant, I will dilute it further with 500 milliliters of clean water. First, I will use this cinnamon water solution to wipe the entire leaves of the orchid. Cinnamon water has strong antibacterial and antifungal properties, helping to eliminate bacteria, mold, or impurities that could harm the plant. Wiping the orchid leaves with cinnamon water helps clean potential pathogens on the leaves, protecting the plant from bacterial and fungal attacks. The remaining filtered cinnamon water will be mixed thoroughly with the bread and beer solution that was prepared earlier. I will soak the entire root system of the orchid in this mixture for about 20 minutes. This soaking time is sufficient for the plant to absorb the necessary nutrients while disinfecting and fostering beneficial microorganisms around the roots, preparing for the process of replanting into the new growing medium. After 20 minutes of soaking in the nutrient mixture, I will gently remove the orchid and proceed to replant it in a new pot. As usual, I will place some foam at the bottom of the pot to improve drainage and make the pot more airy. Today I choose a growing medium mix consisting of pine bark, place the orchid in the center of the pot. Then add the growing medium mix around the base of the plant, gently pressing to secure the plant, but ensuring the roots still have enough space to breathe and develop naturally. Proper replanting from the start will help the plant recover quickly and grow strongly in its new environment. To help the plant stabilize and grow firmly in the new pot, I will use a small iron rod like this and insert it deeply into the growing medium next to the plant's base. Then I will use a soft tie to gently fasten the plant stem to the rod to secure it. This step is very important, especially for newly replanted plants, as it helps keep the plant from wobbling, reducing damage to young roots as the plant begins to anchor into the growing medium and grow again. Finally, I will cover the surface of the pot with a thin layer of moss. This moss layer helps retain moisture in the growing medium, preventing the plant from losing water too quickly, especially in the early days after repotting. Additionally, the moss creates a cool, airy environment around the orchid's base, helping young roots develop more favorably. It also acts as a natural barrier, protecting the plant's base from direct sunlight or sudden temperature changes. After repotting, I'll continue using this same solution to water directly at the base of the orchid. Maintaining watering with this solution every 1 to 2 weeks will provide a stable nutrient source, helping the plant recover quickly, develop new roots, and prepare for the next blooming cycle. After watering, place the orchid pot in a cool, airy spot, avoiding direct sunlight. Gentle diffused light will help the plant photosynthesize effectively without losing water too quickly or causing shock during the recovery phase. We use the remaining liquid fertilizer solution to water other orchids in the garden. The mixture of cinnamon water and breadcrumbs is a wonderful natural combination that stimulates orchids to bloom and grow healthily. Cinnamon water has strong antifungal and antibacterial properties, helping to prevent diseases in the plant and keeping the root system clean and healthy. This is a crucial factor for the orchid to develop stably and enter the flower bud formation phase. Breadcrumbs contain starch and sugar, two abundant natural energy sources for plants. These nutrients stimulate the development of new roots, supporting the plant to recover quickly after repotting or when damaged. Regularly watering with this solution not only helps the orchid recover faster, but also promotes the preparation for blooming, helping the plant accumulate enough energy to produce beautiful and healthy flowers soon. Results after 1 month of care. As you can see, new roots have developed very strongly. When the orchid's roots grow healthily, they will absorb water and nutrients from the growing medium more effectively, helping the plant grow better, become healthier, and have enough energy to bloom and produce new stems. Continue applying this liquid fertilizer to the orchid once a week. Regular fertilization ensures the plant receives a continuous supply of nutrients, preventing deficiencies, especially during the post-repotting or recovery phase. This consistent supplementation supports the plant's comprehensive development, from the root system, stem, leaves, and flower buds. Each part receives the necessary nutrients to grow healthily, helping the orchid bloom again, more beautifully and durably. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel, and turn on the notification bell to not miss the next orchid care tips. Thank you for joining me, wishing you success and many vibrant blooming orchids.